Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Foreign Strategies. Prepare for takeoff.
It's all right. All right, so welcome back again, Foreign Strategies Part II. Ellie is in the building. How you doing?
I am good.
How you been? How you been during the pandemic?
It's been really boring. I have not used my time at all. So it's been really boring. I had a new I've been doing
No.
YouTube for so long and in the same way. So when 2020 started, I had a completely new game plan on what I was going to do on YouTube, what I was going to do on my channel and with other stuff that I do, and almost all of it involved a lot of traveling. And so that got shut down right away. And I think at first I thought okay, this is going to be 2 months after summer. It's going to be up and running and I'm just going to chill for a bit and just plan more things. And then we're here now. So it's still not really better. So I'm doing a lot of new things in Sweden, but it's not what I really want to do. So pandemic, not so fun, but I don't think anybody's really felt like it was fun going through this.
So, how was you spending your time during the pandemic? Because I know people were inside a lot. What were you doing? Do you pick up any
I
new hobbies or anything like that? Workout routines?
Yeah, well, I worked out a bit, but we didn't have any lockdown or anything like that in Sweden. So it was just work normally. I work as a teacher too. So during the pandemic, I just went up in time in school. I started doing the teaching just because it was safe, and I knew that I'm gonna have money coming in, because I couldn't rely on whenever the pandemic
Yeah.
was over and I could start traveling and working again. So I've been working from home a lot with that, and yeah, that's kind of what I've been doing. I painted a lot of things. I made this shelf during a very boring meeting. So yeah, that's
Nice.
that's what I've been up to. I haven't done much. I have painted my apartment. A lot of home DIYing has been on my schedule. I like making things. I usually say I like gluing things to other things. That's what I like. So I make a lot of things. I have my painting over here pretty big painting that I made, and I made my coffee table. I have made a new I don't know if it's called leg, but whatever's underneath my table. Yeah, I DIY'd a chair. Everything in my home is homemade because I've had a lot of time on my hands. So I've made a lot of things. There's one more painting and also painting over there. Yes, no, a lot of painting.
So do you like to go out?
I like to go out, but there's nothing's been open. So I've done.
Really? Everything
Yeah.
shut down in Malmo?
No, not now. During the pandemic, things are opening up now, but
Oh, okay.
half of the places that were good before the pandemic has shut down. And almost no there's one club that's open, and it's a really, sorry if anybody's watching that's from Sweden, a really shitty club. That's just kind of always been there, but it's not good. So I don't like to go out here at all. They kind of recently opened Copenhagen up, so now you can go over to Copenhagen and party. But I feel like I have barely partied in 2 years, and so I'm not in the mood to go out party. I feel like that's something that it's over and done. So I don't know.
Oh, really?
Tonight dinner with my friends, so a lot of dinners at home and drinking a lot of wine. So that's what I'm gonna do.
So let's shift some gears here. Let's talk about a little bit of dipping into dating. What do you look for in a guy short term, and then what are the qualities you look for in a guy long term?
Short term, for me, it's really important that I can have a discussion with the person, that I can talk to this person, have fun with this person. So I don't want to be bored, and I get bored very easily. I also almost don't date. I live like a nun, but I like having people around me that are interesting. So it has to be an interesting person for me to feel like it'll be worth shaving my legs. That I have a very, very high standard of like what's worth my time in doing those things. But no interest. I have to be a fun person. I have to be able to talk and have fun and be spontaneous and do things. Long term, it needs to be somebody who has goals that work with mine, so that I feel like we can do things together, and our lives will be like I've always done so much like with social media and YouTube and like events and whatever. I've had a hard time finding people that are okay with me being gone a lot and traveling a lot and meeting a lot of new people and being at a lot of events where I meet a lot of new people, take photos with people. I have like zero tolerance for jealousy. It's out the window right away. Like my interest can go from here to gone in like 2 seconds if a person just
Yeah.
is just not okay with me not answering in like 2 hours. Like I can't. And I'm not even like a little bit interested. I can't even look at the person and look like you don't exist anymore. I'm sorry, but not interested. So that, long term jealousy and somebody being controlling. I have a lot of experience with that with friends and people around me that have had those kind of relationships, and I am not okay with it at all. So that's my long term. Short term, having fun right away. I don't want to be bored. But yeah.
Do you believe in marriage, and would you ever get married?
I want to get married, yes. I definitely want to wear princess dress and get married. Yes, I want to get married. Yeah, yes. I don't have more answer to that. Yes, marriage. I want that. And I want to be married before I have kids. Not at all because I'm religious, because I'm not. I am, like most Swedes, atheist. But I want to just get married. I want to travel and do a lot of fun shit with the person I'm with, and then maybe have kids. Like compared to what I see in movies, because I haven't dated in the US, and I don't really know people, like not enough people to like know what they're dating. But something that I've noticed a lot, like in American movies, is that people like go on dates, like they can go on one date like tonight, and then they'll have a different date tomorrow. And like dating, you can date a lot of people at the same time before you decide which one you want to date more. Like here, I feel like you date one person until you decide that you don't want to date that person at all, and then you date a new person, and then it just works like that. I don't know if it's like this, but I feel like in movies it's like, oh, they have one date and then they just go on a different date, and then they date a couple of people and they're like, oh, I don't, we don't do that. I feel like that's
in New York. It's like a thing. Women, it's statistically proven like 1 out of 3 women go on dates with guys just to get food.
Yeah.
There was an article about this. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but I think it was particularly in New York State. Well,
Yeah.
Manhattan. It was It was insane. It was just like real statistics. I was like, wow, I'm blown away, man. But okay.
I think on one side it's great. I've actually been approached by OnlyFans because they wanted me to do my business there. Like they tried to like convince me that this is a platform for like creative people to do creative things. I think it was supposed to be at first, so they wanted me to like do like makeup tutorials. That was like people had to subscribe to be able to watch and pay to be able to watch. So I just felt like I can't post a story saying I now have OnlyFans, because that's not what people are going to think that I'm doing on OnlyFans. I think it's a platform on one hand that is great, that people can make their own money and do whatever they want and embrace their body in whatever way they want. I also feel like it's, at least here in Sweden, a lot of young girls are using it for porn, and I feel like they do it to make a lot of fast money. I don't think people understand that, or like understand that for how long this is going to be on the internet, and that when they're not 18 and a half anymore, they're not going to want all of that out here. But I don't know.
They're looking at the short game.
I would do. It's their choice, your body, your choice, whatever you do, you. But I think the trend is getting out of hand.
Speaking of countries, what is your favorite countries to visit?
I think Los Angeles is one of the best places I've been to, just because I love the whole vibe of being there. I've been to New York, and it felt like I was in a movie. It felt like I was in Sex and the City, like right away. Just looking at it, I feel like I've missed out on Asia, so I think I will like that the most if I go there. But I've never been to like any Asian country. I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Japan. I want to go to like a lot of, just like see a lot of cool places. I feel like Singapore would be super cool to see. But I think the US is one of my favorite places I've been to. And now the US is really big, so it almost sounds like going to Europe. But going to Los Angeles and New Orleans was really cool. I like the whole like voodoo thing got going on. That was really cool to see. And I like all of the buildings. They had really cool buildings and like old houses and cool streets. But I like old buildings. The US, unfortunately, as it's a new country, it doesn't have like old buildings like we do. We have buildings that are from like the 1600s. And we have like going to Europe, you have a lot more architecture that's really, really, really old. So I like those kind of things too.
Right.
Yeah, Stockholm's really pretty.
It's really cool. It's like old school churches, old school buildings.
Stockholm's really pretty.
Because I know we spoke about your first YouTube channel in the first part,
Yes.
the FX and makeup and everything. You have quite a big following there. A million subscribers. Congratulations on that. We started out as a small. We started out 2 months ago. We joined forces. What's your second YouTube channel about? Because I saw that you have one.
I have a second YouTube channel that I do not use. I started it. It's called Ellie Life.
Oh, okay.
I started it to do more like vlogs and do more like beauty and whatever other things I do outside doing special effects. But I quickly realized that I didn't think it was as much fun making that kind of content as I like the YouTube with the Halloween. So I have a second channel, but I don't post anything on it. I haven't posted much on LMAX either in a long time because I just haven't had any inspiration to do that. But no, I use my second I use my Instagram, the one that's tagged here. It's mirrored here. I use that one for everyday contents, and then I have my LMAX YouTube and Instagram for all of the FX that I do. So I don't really use my second YouTube channel.
Once again, thanks for flying with Foreign Strategies. Make sure you subscribe.